All right. Um, so I just wanted to do this review for Team Lompico. I don't know what your guys' team name is yet. Let me know when you get one. Um, just to let you guys know, I don't really. I'm definitely not perfect. I take everything I say just with a grain of salt, or just as me giving my opinion on it. It's not a hard fact most of the time, but I'll just give you my thoughts on it as we go through the game. Let me turn down the volume on this a little bit so you can hear me. We don't need to hear all the explosions. Um, your guys' comp is honestly like just straight up meta. I mean, we were kind of making fun of you guys because of it, because you guys never do play meta, or at least when we played against you, you haven't. So I mean, I like your guys' draft. I think it works out. I think it's good. I think it's a good draft. I think you guys took, especially for this map. Jaina's not perfect for this map. We play her a lot on this map too, though. She's good for the fights. She's pretty poor on the clear of the Immortal, but you guys got Greymane, so that's good. Um, and he should be the one that's focusing the Immortal on those fights. Um, Big things to note. You know, we were Blue was just tired of playing Sonya, so he wanted to play something else, so we put him on Nazebo. Blaze should at least be able to trade out with Nazebo on the top lane, and maybe even beat him because Nazebo's more late game. But yeah, Blaze should be able to at least clear waves pretty fast against him. Try to push him off the lane. Um, One thing I try to do when going into a match is we kind of try to figure out like what is it that we're trying to do with the comp that we have. How are we going to do team fights, that sort of thing. Number one, Dag should be his main goal should be to blind Vala every chance he gets. Um, it's really the only target worth even targeting with his E on Johanna. Um, Really nothing else worth hitting on the team, honestly, besides Vala. So that should be his main goal, is just shutting down Vala with his E, blinding her. And then everybody else, is you got to focus targets. You guys have got a lot of blow up. I think you get a pretty good blow up on Vala here in the first couple minutes. You guys have got the blow up. We've got the sustain, but you've got the blow up. So you got to pick a target and go after it. And yeah, I think you should, don't have much CC, unfortunately. You've got some slows between the Rhaegar and the Jaina, but other than that, you don't have any hard CC without the Blaze. So we'll look forward.
10 seconds. 5, 1, to arms.
That was a good blind there. Get the blind on the Vala. So like on this sort of thing, you guys the only complaint I have, I know we're able to push into you pretty hard. We have shields, blinds, double heals with the hyper carry. But you guys we're all kind of just like bouncing in and out with your abilities. You're kind of like all trickling one by one using your abilities and then running back because of too much pressure. I would say that you would need to either all go forward and try to get a skirmish in, see if you can get a kill, see if you can get a trade, something like that. Or all of you need to be back and waiting for that time when you can go in on that skirmish. Right now, the wave's not here for either team. I mean, you guys have a pretty good advantage right here because we're so far forward. It would be a good time to press, but you've got people that have to go back to get well because they're too low. I mean, Dag's really low. I don't know if he has the ability to well right now. Should. Yeah, and then this, I guess Dag has to go back. He must have welled already. You guys have minion waves here. You can probably fight. Lompico B stepping. This was really good right here. So Yonner's totally out of position. We were down here chasing, and he decided to roll back, and this was a good pick off by Dragon. Yeah, and this is how this should go. I mean, Lompico should be able to bully this lane pretty hard here in the beginning. That's a good job there. You're missing out, just so you know, like getting the stun is fine. I mean, it is what it is. It's damage, it's stun, whatever. But you're missing to your self-sustain. You missed like a whole oil spill of self-sustain that you could have gotten there. You know, you're not at high health, so it would be good to make sure you get those when they're up. More B stepping. So right here on this whole thing, you guys don't like your team is back here. Your tank, your healer, they're not there. This camp's gonna be finished up pretty quickly here. You guys, there's no reason for you to be here. There's just nothing that you're doing here that's going to accomplish anything. I mean, you would want to, and if anything, you're even putting yourself into a really dangerous spot. I mean, the sword's over here. He can teleport it to at any minute. You don't, it's just dangerous over here. So what I would rather see is you clear this wave to get this wave crashing in. That's going to delay these guys when they come out, going towards the keep. Or there's this camp that's coming up, and the Immortal's coming up in 30 seconds. Um, you could clear it ahead of time. That way you can, and you don't have to cap it right away. Um, yeah, there's options. I don't think that standing here is going to be your best bet. Now you guys want to step up. You're all here. Step up, get those blinds out. There you go. I think you guys go and get your, which is good. Yep. Let me see your level 4s here. Hasn't taken it. Totem. Frost shards. Um. So I get why you took this. It's or not that one. I get why you took this because basically our only damage is Vala. Yeah, I mean there's not many good options in this tier. Eyes in the dark, thick skin, either one, basically just getting some sort of defensive ability, and then this one's just pretty much garbage. Um. Okay, so right now, the only thing that you guys know is we cleared this camp, and then Nazebo's up top. You have Greymane. I think you guys get this Immortal. Maybe not. I can't remember. You guys have Greymane. I mean, you should be racing. At least until the halftime and see what happens. At this point in the game, even with Jaina and Greymane, that's faster than Vala Nazebo. So let's see what happens. You guys go for the defense. Good stun by Lompico. You guys shredded him. That's pretty good. This is ballsy as fuck right here. Uh, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us, and your thought is let me step in and drop a blizzard. I mean, and you know your whole team is down here. I mean, I don't know what happens to you here, but that's ballsy. I think you guys got split there. Let me rewind it a little bit here. I think you guys got split there, which was the main reason you. We were split too, but then we called. I remember we called Yanners down, and good job, Blue, keeping Curios in a zombie wall for like the whole entire duration. Yeah, so Lompico got hit by that stun. That's what happened. Yeah, and then some of you went down that way, some of you went down that way. This is like a common thing that happens on this map. Sometimes, it happens to everybody. I try to call like which side we should be standing on. I like this exit point better, and then on this side, it's this one down here, the bottom one, because they're a little bit more open. There's more avenue. This one's so tight, and you can just get totally fucked in this one. But that's just my opinion. It's either way. Like if you can just go together, I think it's better. That's the only reason you guys got messed up. You got split there. And then this, I mean, he's done. He's done. He was done a long time ago. There's no reason for you to come in here and do this. You're just, putting yourself at risk. So I don't mind this that you guys are like coming at it because you can try to poke it down, right? That's I get it. You both of you have no mana. Jestrin and Dave have no mana whatsoever. With 2 dead and like it was like a 13-second timer, just back, get full mana, and then run at it. You guys had a really big lead, and I think you still get this one, but it's just one of those things where you definitely could have gotten mana and had full mana for it. And Dave, you got no mana running in on this thing. I think you sacrifice yourself with it for this. Yeah. Get Lompico go back up top. It's good.
The demon moves for the gates of heaven.
Bummer. I was really out of position here. Gestrin tried. Okay. I mean, you guys did what you could there. Unfortunately, you just lost somebody right at the immortal moment. Um, it was probably worth it, honestly. I mean, um, to get the immortal. Yonner's was bleeding it down pretty fast over there. A couple things to note. The one thing you can definitely check is Yonner's didn't even go with the monster killer build. Um, so he isn't really good at burning down the immortal. Um, so you can definitely check talents and just see like, hey, he's not going monster hunter build, so or whatever that thing's called. I think it's called monster hunter. Let's take a look at here. This is definitely good for this map for the race. The problem is I don't think you guys race against us very often because it seemed like you were trying to stop us. You were trying to defend a lot. I'm a big fan of grill and kill just for the extra damage on heroes, but it's a good talent either way. Bless momentum. Sorry. Bless momentum's good. That's a good one. This one would be pretty awesome though, considering the who you're going up against. The Vala only damage, and you can increase the shield glare duration. Um, you know, and then you can, with if you auto attack them, you can increase it even further. Might be good. Cooldown reduction is good though. It's a basic, basic Johanna build. This one is almost never taken. This ability, um, almost never. Uh, for a couple reasons. 118 extra damage is pretty garbage. It's nothing. Like there's no 118 damage. I mean, even against let's see, against here you go, against Ariel, got 2400 health. Like the extra 118 damage, not gonna do anything. So usually that's not taken. Either one of these is fine. This is the wave clear one. If you want to do more wave clear as Johanna, this one is for team fighting. Gives you the ability to get in and out of fights with your W. So I definitely take one of these. Never take that one. But this one's fine here. Bless Momentum is good. It's a typical Johanna build. But I think Zealous Glare could have also got some value on this map. Or against the comp that we have. Haven't taken your 7 yet. You've been 7 for a while. Definitely probably want to take something, a little bit faster. Um, Against this comp, we have very little CC. Actually, almost no CC unless you count the double dragon or the dragon that Lily is gonna go. Um, you know, the whip from Ariel. So Unstoppable is usually the best one in this talent tier, but I could definitely see an argument for going for Blood and Thunder just to get a cooldown reduction on your abilities. It's pretty nice to have that. Every 3 seconds you can get a 2-second cooldown reduction on all of your abilities, which is really nice. For your heal, you can reduce it pretty drastically with Blood and Thunder if you don't need the cleanse, but the cleanse is always a good one to take here. Going with the good Jaina build, no problems here. This is just a typical machine gun Jaina build. And then Quicksilver bullets. I don't understand. Honestly, I don't get it. So Quicksilver bullets is a uh, perfectly good um, uh, talent, but not in this situation. You guys are the aggressors. We're playing a turtle comp. We're just trying to just not die. We have no CC to pin any of you down. We're just trying to race the immortal and sustain whenever you guys dive in. And you guys charge at us quite a bit. And I just know going forward that I remember that you guys take um, Bloodlust, and you're not going Wizened Duelist. The extra damage that you're going to get off of Wizened Duelist, and you guys are diving, and you even took the armor from here. You took the thick skin so that you could dive in and be a little bit more tanky when you dive into the fights. But then you take Quicksilver bullets. I think this is a big mistake right here. Honestly, I think that's a bad one. Definitely should have gone Wizened Duelist on this one.
My rage has not subsided. I will return.
So I think Dave has the right idea here. I think this is, but he should not be the one that's here. And you guys are split again. Gestrin's kind of trying to get the flank here, but Dave's already committed himself and is about to die. Dag should be the one in front. Dave should be the one that's like back here, and Dragon can go here, or Dragon can flank. So just rough. See, and this is what happens when you get split like this. See, we're together. You guys are split, and even though Gestrin went for a good flank, now you guys are I mean, Dag's already bailing out. He's done. I'm not too sure why he's leaving, but he's got two of his members in here. His healer's about to die. I'm not too sure what you're running away from, Dag. Maybe you're trying to go peel up here. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. It was the right idea to go for that camp. I just think the way that you filtered in should have been a little bit different. Dave is obviously really, really comfortable playing tank. You can tell because he leads into those fights like a tank. And that's kind of a question, I guess, that kind of pops up is, so I know Dave usually tanks a lot, or at least I've seen him tank a lot. And then every time we've played with you guys, Dag has been the one that's played the healer. Maybe this is just a comfort thing, like Dagny's more comfortable on Johanna than Dave is, and you guys wanted the Johanna, and the Johanna was a good pick. And so maybe that was the reasoning. But yeah, Dagny's playing like a healer, positioning wise, and Dave's playing like a tank in that situation down there on bottom camp. Let me rewind this a little bit, sorry. So there definitely needs to be some communication here for Lompico to jump up to help with this. You guys can definitely take this. You guys can definitely at least contest this. Even talent tiers, you've got DPS and a tank, a sustained tank. You guys can definitely take this, but Lompico's he's committed to the lane and the wave clear, and you're committed to the camp, and so you're in a tough spot. And you can't, you just going in by yourself like this while Lompico's clearing is going to give you a hard time because you can't trade into Lily. She's just blinding you the whole time. Look, she's got almost full health. You're less health than she is. The trade is worse for you right now. And you're taking hits from the. I mean, again, you're super low health. Lompico comes up to help you. Yeah, it's just a rough trade there. Just knowing what your trades are going to be, who you can go in on, communicating to get, that second person in there to help you probably would have helped. And this is good. You guys are getting on the camp. That's good. You guys are split. I'm not too sure what the call is. Like right here, this does need to be cleared for sure. Is Dave the best person to do it on Rhaegar? Hell no, not at all. I mean, it's just no question. It's just a bad place to be. Um, you can kind of see that we've already started burning the immortal. You guys, we're not 10. You're not 10. Um, I think your camp is even going to go up this way if I remember correctly. I think that, yeah, your camp goes top. Dave should not be here clearing this. All right, good. He leaves. That's good. And you guys come in to fight. Missed the. So right here, once you miss this, once you miss like the stun, that's kind of like your guys' setup. Pull back. Just pull back here. You guys you guys can defend a little bit. You've pushed this out. Oh, Jestrin. Jestrin was in there deep. Yeah, and see, this is up here. It's clearing it. That's clearing that there. All right, so your tank is gone. This off tank is gone. And this is where you get yourself into trouble here. Man, those frogs just annihilated you. Just that frog line there. And you got 3 people on you. Overall, even with once Jestron was done, get Dag out of there. Just there's no reason for you to go back and get in. He was done. Yeah, everybody just get down, clear lane, get 10, and then you can re-engage. You've got top lane pushing. I mean, all right. Let's see what you guys take for. I know you take ring. It's going up top. So it's good. Looks like everybody's moving up top. I know you take what's it called? Bloodlust too. Bunker, obviously good. Bless Shield is probably the best for Johanna. It's a good setup and a good stun too. Ring is great. It's good to use Ring after setting up with Bless Shield. It's always really nice to do that too. Cursed Bullet. I don't get it. Again, honestly. The 35 health is good. The 30-second cooldown is good. You've got we've got a team of squishies on the other side. You've got Lily, you've got Vala, you've got Ariel. So many good opportunities for go for the throat. It's a good way to finish something off, especially because you guys are diving us. And you had a lot of success in this game diving us, diving onto our back line, or even just diving onto our front line and just burning somebody down. Cursed Bullet is not the way to do that. You want to finish off that. You want to finish off those kills, get them done with that. With the go for the throat. If somebody's dead, we can't heal them. And so when you use Cursed Bullet is more of like an initiator or like a tank killer type talent, and so you're not finishing them off with Cursed Bullet. It's 35% of their current health, so it will never finish somebody off. It only just make them lower. And so I would definitely change that one there. You probably would have gotten a couple more kills with go for the throat.
The wickedness of hell burns before me. I will bring down.
I know you guys surprised the shit out of us right here with the bloodlust. Okay, so um, this was a good flank. It was a good flank.
The wickedness
The
of hell wins.
the flank was really good here, coming in from
I
underneath.
will bring down.
The snap bloodlust. So I I hate to harp on the talents. You guys can take whatever talents you want. I just don't see the synergy here. With bloodlust, the whole it's attack speed, right? That's what it is. The movement speed is nice, the healing from it is nice, but it's about the attack speed. And with the way that you've gone with the gray main, with the kind of playing, they call it the scaredy cat gray main build when you go with the range. It's kind of like if you're trying to poke some team out, but then you guys are going, you're kind of going poke gray main, and then you've got the lockdown Jaina, and then you've got the bloodlust. The main target that's going to gain any benefit off of this bloodlust damage wise is Greymane, and he's not even able to really dive in and do much damage because he took talents that are different, that aren't in that sphere. So I don't like the bloodlust, to be honest. But I've seen it done before. It's not like it's a terrible talent. I think you would have got more value out of Ancestral here, but then also the one way that I could see that you could have used this to your advantage, the Bloodlust, is if instead of using it for team fights, get Dave and Dragon onto the Immortal with the Bloodlust in these future Immortals. I don't think you guys do this, but use them on future Immortals. You can burn it down so fast with Greymane, having Bloodlust on the Immortal. That's kind of like a patched up way to think about it. I know you guys didn't take Bloodlust to use it on the Immortal, but it just seemed like, to me, that just seems like the only possible way that you could use Bloodlust in this situation, because the Blaze and the Johanna aren't going to get anything out of it. The Jaina's not going to get anything out of it. It's only for Greymane. That's the only reason Bloodlust is going to do you any good. So that's just my opinion on it. So that was a pretty decent ring, a good engage. We had the turtle ability though. We have the sanctification. Um, in this instant, what you guys should be aiming to do, and it's hard when you're going on to the first fight, but what you guys should be aiming to do in this, because you know that we took sanctification, you know that that's there already, that's an ability that has been taken. What you should be doing, and I don't think that Lompico has it off cooldown yet, because he just used it. Yeah, it's on a 10-second cooldown. But you have Avenger Shield. You have the Captain America shield up. What you should aim to be doing. This was a good ring right here. Um, you know the it went out. It's gonna get Axel Foley, the tank. And what you should be doing is instantaneously at this exact same moment, the shield should be going out. Dag's far back though. Again, we've got this. I can't help but notice Dave, who usually plays tanks, is sitting right up here on the front where the tank should be, And Dag, who usually that for me, this is for me, that I see play healers, is back where the healer should be. And so at this point, if Dag was able to stun Axel Foley, he wouldn't be able to get off uh, his sanctification. You might even soft interrupt it too. So unfortunately for you guys, the fight's gonna turn. Good bunker placement. Yeah, just get out. This is gone. It's gone. Just leave it. See you later. I think Lompico goes down, but yeah, you guys are losing bottom because it was a 4v5 up there. Oops, I totally fucked that up. I think that's where it was.
The light of the crystal arc.
Sorry.
Blue team has destroyed a fortress.
So right here, and I heard it go off, and I just wanted to. Right there. Just used Curse Bullet. I mean, you hit someone, but you know it's a 30-second cooldown. It's short, but you know you're not getting any value. You're just stat padding at that point. Dag, how did you get in there?
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
Oh, okay. Okay. So this is just one of those map awareness or you know objective awareness things. You do not have your iron skin up, and you walk straight into this immortal, and that's why you die. Yeah, I'm sure you know that already, but just something to be aware of. Make sure your iron skin's up. It's okay for you to jump in there. You're the tank. You've even got your Laws of Hope just came up, but you want to make sure iron skin's up so that you don't get stunned by the objective.
Thus ends my assault on hell.
So one thing I know that Lompico plays a really good Blaze, and we've had and so there's a lot of with Blaze. It's really hard to land his E just raw. It's better if you get a setup, and so it's one of those things where the combo needs to be where Johanna goes in, gets them collected, maybe get some slows out, and then follow up. And I think you guys do execute that at some point, but that should be what the combo is. Just FYI. Guys come down to clear. That's good. I like that you guys are all moving towards the same place right now. You definitely should. You know we're top. You know at least somebody's top now. And you know that he's down there. Nice kill. Good pick. Get that bottom camp all together. Yeah, see. This is bad. This is so bad. So you guys have to know that we were up top because we got the camp. And you have to know that the amount of time that it took you to kill that Nazebo, that we were on our way because you didn't see us anywhere else on the map. And so again, Dave just going in hard for with the healer into the tower, and then had to use the ring to try to save him. Pop the Bloodlust. You guys still got the camp, so there's that. This is good, going up to clear the camp. That's the right thing to be doing right now. Get that cleared out, then you're going to want to get onto your camp. Although you might want to race right now because you don't have enough time to get your camp. But I'm not too sure what you guys end up doing. It's your call on that. If you want to get the camp, you can get the camp. And that's what you guys do, which is fine. The Immortal's on your side. Your tanks, so I think Dag just came back up. But your tanks, you're going to want to... the Immortal's on your side. Your Immortal's on your side right here, right? So, and you guys want to get the camp, which is good. That's, I mean, that's normal. Yeah, it's a good call. You want to, at this point, we're going to come over to you guys. We already got our camp. You know that. So we're, you know, I mean, some teams might posture up defensively, but we've been going at it pretty hard on you guys. I think you could probably agree. And so you know we're going to come over, and you're going to want your tanks, like your tank needs to be down here or up here, or even, you know, I would say both down on one side. It would be best. Or even hovering around here or over here to try to defend this area so that your DPS can get this. That was a good bunker. That was a really good bunker. I don't know if you guys noticed. It was a really good bunker because there's going to be a bunch of poison that comes out. So again, missed the E. It's all because there's nothing else hitting him. You have to have somebody else set it up, and then Lompico can land those E's. But right here, there's a slow. Good unstoppable. There's a slow and the poison that comes out here. And so it's a really good bunker. Dag, you should jump in, jump out. It'll cleanse you. It'll get rid of that little damage debuff right there. The bunker cleanses poison. So that was a really good bunker by Lompico there. Nice stun. This is a really good fight. Really good engage here. So you guys got us on the run. That's really good. We're all clumped up. See, this is what I'm talking about. Perfect. This is exactly how it should go. The W comes in to collect two people, and then Lompico follows it up with a stun. That's exactly how it should go every single time. That's perfect. Your damage is here. We'll see how it goes. Nice stun. Ah. Yeah, this was... Blue took the cheesy fucking ult right here with the ghost. You guys are all clumped up. I think it was a good engage by you guys. Unfortunately, he's just out of the mess and has no problem just popping this ghost to attack you guys. It's hard to get away from that thing too. Good ring, look at that. You even got the Aegis out. Yeah. Get up to clear this up. You know, it's again one of those things. I don't know that this is really doing too much. I get it. I get it. Like, let's try to get some of this shielding off. Dave's almost dead. Get back. Regroup. Get health. Get mana. The bottom lane is even cleared out pretty good here.
Our triumph brings
You could push it in a little bit, you know? Maybe that would have been better. Dave almost gets caught here. Oh, I think he does get caught. Oh, maybe not. Dragon hits Stagny. Oh, I think you guys... Yeah. Oh, see, again. That's what I'm talking about. That was beautiful. You guys hit it exactly right again with that combo. It was beautiful. Oops, I missed it. The clump. And here comes the stun. That's beautiful. We get the... Nice job. Good focus. That was good focus onto the to the Lily there. The bunker was maybe a little too late. You might have been able to get. You might have been able to save Dave. Good bunker use though there, and good job getting on blue there. Nice job. That was a good fight. It was really good. Yeah, you only get 4 for 2. Oh yeah, this is where Yonners dies too. Yonners got worked. Got worked. Nice job by Gestrin. I mean, hey, you guys took a fight. You took a fight down talents too. You know, get in there and mix things up. I don't hate it. You're gonna lose the keep for it, but I don't hate it. We are all down now. Definitely burn this thing down, and then let's see. I think you guys actually get a pretty good... I think you guys take advantage of this. I think you guys do a pretty good job taking advantage of this. Just to take a look at talents, Fuel Leak is perfect. That's what you want to take. Holy Fury's good. There are some other talents in that tier. Blessed Hammer can be decent, but you guys are diving, so Holy Fury is perfectly fine. I like that. It's good. Blessed Hammer is also an option, though. Earth Shield, perfect. There's pretty much nothing else in that talent tier that's any good. Jaina with the, I think that's Icy Veins, perfect. And, yep, that's what you want to do. Increase that disengage and engage range. Just so you know, just FYI, most of the time, so the build that you have here, minus thick skin, I've seen it called the Scaredy Cat Greymane, and it's a good poke build. I don't think it's right for your guys' team the way that this is playing out, but what they usually take with this is on the prowl for the movement speed, because what that does is it allows you to continue using your ridiculous range that you have now as a Greymane with Quicksilver bullets, and increases your movement so you can continue to get those auto attacks off and chase people down in your human form, and then you can finish them off with wolf form. Just something to think about. The camps are up right now. Looks like you guys are making your way towards them. Good job. I like to see you guys are going together. Good job. Yep, that's what you want to do. Get those camps. You see us all top, so. I think you guys make a good play here. I think you guys push this down, which is really good. Get some extra experience to try to close that gap. You know we're all top, so you can do it safely. And at the time, I remember, because we saw you guys doing that, we just said, let's go for their keep. You know, this is fine. Just be careful. Just be careful. Clear up the lane. Yep.
Shall return before long, heroes.
Let me see your 16 talents real quick. Thermal protection. I think that may be the. Oh yeah, grants 10 armor. Spell armor is not going to do you too much. The spell armor can help you against Nazebo, but I get it. You know, I mean, the thermal protection is the typical way to go. Imposing presence. So this one, it's a good talent, and I get it. The Vala, right? The Vala. Um, it reduces the attack speed. Um, in order to get the full effect out of imposing presence, to get the use of it, the activatable to reduce the attack speed by 50%, you have to get on top of the Vala and use it. And so you've got to push through a lot to get to that. Just something to think about. The fanaticism might have been good. It allows you to get out of fights that you're getting hit really hard, or you can pop your D and even chase people down if they're hitting you. It's a pretty good talent, but I don't hate imposing presence. You know, if she attacks you, it'll slow her speed too. So it's not a terrible talent. Just something to think about. Again, Johanna's got a lot of ways that you can build her. It's usually, you know, there's usually lots of options. This is good. It's pretty much usually the only one. Sometimes people take Hunger of the Wolf, but it's a good one. The root is pretty amazing on Jaina. Alpha Killer. Okay. I'm sorry, Dragon. I feel really bad. I feel really bad picking on you, but I just do not get it. I don't get it. So you go with you're kind of like mishmashing this whole build together. The thick skin, and then the quicksilver bullets, and then you go for the curse bullet, and then the disengage range, you know, um, and then you take the alpha killer so you can do more damage in Worgen form. It's kind of like you're trying to balance the entire build across all of Greymane instead of focusing all on one aspect of Greymane, which is usually the way that Greymane is built. You're either going for Worgen form Greymane or human form Greymane. You're not really usually people don't mishmash it. This one would have been amazing. Executioner. You have slows, 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 slows. Basically, anybody that you attack in a team fight, you would be getting an additional 30% damage for 3 seconds. It's pretty insane. It's much more than 3%, health on it when you're attacking squishies. I'll tell you that much, as Worgen form. This also increases your damage when you're doing it with all of your attacks. This only is Worgen form attacks. Um, Again, when you're with the Scaredy Cat build, this is usually the one that's taken, the attack speed bonus. If you can keep it up, plus you have the additional run speed, you are basically turning into Vala, and actually better than Vala at this point with your auto attacks. If you go with Eager Wolf, you can just auto attack, and then if you make it to 20 and you get the Hunter's Blunderbuss, you're doing AOE splash damage, ridiculous attack speed on Greymane. So I just think that your build is really mishmashed here, and I definitely change it up a bit. This is good though. You guys make a good call here. You see us bottom clearing the camp, and you guys close the gap more. Again, you're closing the gap. This is a great play, a really good play. I think you guys played that so perfectly. I remember at the time we were just kicking ourselves because we were making some bad calls there, because that was some really good, really good calls. Now you guys are going for the camp, which is good.
Certainly no. Must take up a new position.
So on this, you guys are right now. You're losing, right? I mean, you're trying right now. You're just trying to stop the bleeding, but you guys are losing right now. You need something big in order to get back in this game. You're on even talent tiers. This camp is not going to hit your core for at least another couple seconds, maybe minutes or whatever. You know, it's you have time. Your core still got 100% health. You have time. I don't think this is the call. You just lost half. You lost half. You guys could have fought us for sure, rather than get up a full shield immortal. And this is just unlucky that it went to our side. I mean, you guys could not have been any more unlucky on that. That's just the game. So everything goes out. Looks like Axel was caught by the... Yeah. It's one of those things. It was a good E, but the sanctification got off first. It was a good E, Lompico. Your damage was just not there. And again, Blue's just playing this bullshit comp with or bullshit ability where he just uses this ghost to burn people down. It sucks. It's frustrating to play against, honestly. I hate it. But yeah, you guys had a good engage. Unfortunately, we just had the sanctification off again. Good roots there by Gestrin. Yeah, you guys are just in a rough spot right here. It was a good attempt to do the fight. I would have preferred it earlier on the first one. The reason too, on top of that, you guys were even talent tiers. The camp wasn't going to hit your core. You guys could take a fight. And if you lost, even if you lost, you guys would have all been up before we finished this thing. So you would have all been up already if you would have all lost on before halftime. So just another thing to think about.
Let the burning hells atone for their sins. I shall march for hell's gates. Blue team has destroyed a fort. Red team's core is under attack.
I think you guys get a really good engage here. I remember you almost killed some of us, or maybe you even did kill some of us. Oh man, look at that stun, Lompico. You're a beast. That's really good right there. Really good, just raw stun on that. I think you guys get in there too. Yeah. Let me rewind it a little bit. So you got the 3-man stun. Nah, it was a good try. And everybody followed up too. It was a good try. It was a good engage. Well, It was a GG, guys. I don't know what you would have taken at 20, but so I can't say much about that. But overall, I mean, I think it was a good game. I think there's some things that you guys can just clean up. Um, you guys have the right tools. It's just the combination of using them together to to go at the team fights um, appropriately. Um, Maybe some build changes for some people. Also, I'm not too sure if you guys are planning on like role swapping a lot, just based on who can play what characters. Um, but just me personally, I don't like large role swaps. Between like different matches or whatever. Um, I mean, I think it's one of those things like Dave definitely could have been perfectly good on that with ETC instead of putting him on the Rhaegar and get Dagny onto the another healer. Just a thought. I don't know. I don't know what your guys' plans are, and there's no right or wrong answer to that. It's just an observation that I had. But yeah, hopefully this helped you guys in some way, shape, or form. Um, if not, that's okay too. It was fun, guys. Look forward to more scrims.